Okay, it is that we are going to receive this license this month, and the SEC.
This month, did you say this month, August? Today is 21.
Oh, yes, this month. That's what the comment of the Director General of the SEC says. And this move is proactive, is commendable, even though it's in contrast to the CBN's earlier ban on crypto-related banking activity. But this move shows that there is a shift towards a more structured and transparent management, in the country. And the Director General comment tells me he understands the urgency and the potential this initiative has. And this initiative, it has in the country, and the role of fintech in empowering the country's youth and also supporting economic growth. And I must say he's a round peg in a round hole. And the plan to license, issuers of virtual assets, including crypto, will position us as a leader in crypto regulation in Africa, and also within our global counterpart, which includes South Africa. There is France and also the UK, which have already implemented or in the process of implementing a similar regulatory framework. And it's great to see our country balance innovation and also investors' protection at the same time.
Yeah, but not getting ahead of ourselves, Gilbert, because even if this license is given, you have FIRS, FIRS hasn't given a date on their side, but they've said that they're going to look into regulating it. Does it automatically, and you've also noted, of course, the sentiment of the central bank at this time. So even if this license is given, does it give a free or leeway for operators to dive into the markets?
Okay, the thing is that CBN's scrutiny, is just that it does not want banks to interact with cryptocurrency. That is it. But then the XCC, giving this license means that there is a regulatory playing ground for investors, for institutional investors, because most institutional investors, before they dive into some asset class, always want a regulatory playground. And then we also have the initiative, to tax virtual asset coming up next month. So this is giving us more that there's a regulatory playing ground, but then we will still go through some kind of challenge in transacting, with the banks. But I think this is also a favorable move to the banks, because the banks need to understand that they need transaction to occur, and the more they make a more friendly playing ground at the same time for players in the industry to interact with them, it's going to give a whole lot of volume, even in banking transaction. And I think the banks stand to gain more with the interaction with cryptocurrency and not the other way around.
Okay, let's leave Nigeria for a bit. I wonder if the minutes of the Jackson Hole conversation from Mr. Jerome Powell is out. It wasn't out before I came, because, of course, that's what the market is waiting for. We could see movements one way or the other, depending on the minutes or the contents of the minutes.
Okay, this is a very interesting meeting that will be taking place, the economic meeting, because smart investors and market watchers are also anticipating the outcome, because what we're trying to do is we want to gauge in what is the sentiment, how can we get clues to what the rate cuts that will come in September will be like. First of all, there was over a 74% chance that there will be a rate cut by September, and then the last CPI number below 3%, which came at 2.9%, validates that, okay, we are going to see rate cuts comes from September. So what we're trying to have clues about is it going to be a 0.5 or a 0.2% cut? And so this is why all eyes is on Friday's Jackson Hole Economic Club minutes and reports that will be out. We want to price in what will be the rate of the cuts that will come by September.
Yeah, we'll continue pricing and, of course, counting down to that. Thank you so much, Gilbert Jukwata, for your time this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So that's it on the